Today I'm spending the whole day weaving. It rained yesterday, so I couldn't do much, but I put up my easy-ups. I have two of these that I use that shows, you know, these they actually go higher. This one I have set low because I don't need it high. But when I used to do shows, I always had the two of them set up, so when it started raining, I put them up so I could continue to work. And it's kind of deja vu in a lot of ways, but I made two rugs this morning. That one there is made out of flannel shirts, and that one is out of an old wool blanket. And now I'm going to do a series of blue jean ones because they're one of them pretty sure selling things. So I'll get, I figure maybe 4 of them. Then I'll start on something else just to keep it from getting monotonous. But I can normally, you know, once you have the material made up, which is a project because you got to cut, this is blue jeans cut into strips and then sewn together. And that's really half the job, is getting your material ready. But then 8 or 9 rugs a day I normally do. You know, depending on how steady I work at it and how big they are. But I was thinking about this the other day. You know, I'd have to say that most of the big ticket items that I own, not real big ticket, but anything over $200 or $300. Like say the tractor and the M37, a lot of my guns, kayaks, my rototiller, actually a lot of that stuff was bought with rug money. And if I am ever going to own a sawmill, it'll probably be with rug money. You can make money doing this, but you do earn your money because it's all work. You know, I mean, there's no easy shortcut kind of thing. And I get asked about this all the time. If I'm going to sell online again. And I will eventually, you know, I won't do shows anymore. I just had a fill of that. You know, that's a lot of traveling and setting up and tearing down. As long as my sister is doing shows, that works. But that's where these are going. The rugs I'm making, she's got shows coming up. And she needs more rugs for them. So I'm going to make up a bunch, or at least in the next couple of days, which we'll probably about do this warp up. And we'll have to think about. Or I'll probably then switch to, you know, I've got 2 of the Nuco 4 harnesses set up in the building that I could start weaving on again. Those I usually do a wool with, but I've got a lot of material that needs to be used up anyway, you know, so I can turn that into money. But as for the online stuff, I probably will do that again. You know, like I say, I get asked about it all the time. But I will mention it, you know, when I start listing them. I never really did much talk about that because I kind of know what my customer base is after all the years of doing it, and it really isn't the people watching YouTube videos. It's more, the people who watch the videos really aren't buyers, but they're interested in it from just the weaving aspect of it. So they would like to be able to do it and make money. They don't necessarily want to buy. But the opportunity will come eventually. Like I said, that's probably about the only way I'm going to ever be able to buy a saw. And I do have a whole building full of material and all them looms sitting there. So the only thing, I get caught up in all the other projects I got going at the same time. So, but at least for the next couple of days, I'll be weaving. Okay, like I said, I'm going to do a series of these denim ones. Now, in order to try to get them roughly the same length, I cut these pieces that are the length I want. I stick it in where it starts catching on the rollers, and then I can follow, like on this one I got that much more to do, and I'll call it good. Then I'll start another one, you just leave a gap, start another one and tie another string in. But that's in the effort to get some consistency in size, in length, but it also gives me that divine proportion that I talked about. Because the worst thing, like say if I took this rug off right now, it would be just slightly over square. Well, that's a hard sell. Now I'm going 2 feet wide. You really want to be a minimum of like 3 feet long. Between 3 and 4 in there. That's what'll sell. And of that size, they're kind of nice because this denim, I cut the strips fairly thin. You can actually then put 2 or even 3 in a wash machine at the same time. If you cut the strips too wide, they don't pack as well, and you end up with something that's just very heavy in the wash. I'd have to say my platform here that I built works very well. It's rough enough that the loom doesn't want to slide on it. And I'm using that red bench that I made, which works very well too, because it's big. It's extra wide. You got a lot of real estate here. I know my sister was up, the other one that weaves, and she was eyeballing it because I had made her a bench, but it's actually only about that wide because it's narrow enough you can then slide it under the loom to get it out of the way. But you don't have the room. You always have to have room to put stuff, like shuttles, their coffee cup, snacks, and like for her, she's got like 3 TV remotes to run her contraptions. And you got the phone, you got to have stuff around it so you don't have to get up, so you can just keep weaving. So I was a little jealous of my real estate here. So I maybe have to make her one of that size. Because it's very common to be, you're weaving and all of a sudden, plunk, stuff falls off, because there just isn't room enough to hold it on there. Now this maybe appears to go slowly, but each time I run this through, I'm adding about a 1/4 inch, which is about 25 cents when you measure over the whole thing. So it goes. Like I say, you can make money at it. You earn your money. But I had done this for so many years, I was kind of getting burnt out, or at least getting burnt out of doing the shows, you know. But it's been kind of nice to get back at it. So eventually they'll be online, but I've never been one for selling the swag, but I will let you know when they're available. Because like I say, I got a lot of stuff to weave up. It's just taking up space. And if I can turn that into a saw, that would be a better deal. A consolidation of my resources. But the good thing, you know, when you're doing this, you do it enough, it gets to be an automatic thing. Your mind can be anywhere else. I used to do a lot of books on tape when I was doing this, and it's funny because you'd start weaving, and all of a sudden, you know, the rug was done, and you really hadn't paid attention. But at the same time, it's always in the back of your mind, because if you should see like a string break or something go wrong, you automatically pick it up. But I think it's just a matter of having to do it a lot. Yeah, that'll make a good rug. I think I got enough here for maybe 5 or 6, and I got another ball. And then I've got, well, I got one of mixed wool. And I got one out of blue corduroy, which might be interesting. More of the flannel. I'll have no trouble using this warp up. And then I'll have to think of what color I go to next. But I think I'm probably going to do the multicolor where you mix random. Yeah, always a good thing to do now and again.